Gold will be seized. 10 reasons why the Fed will take your gold. Gold dealers recommend gold, and what would you expect? If they tell you the truth about the likelihood of a Federal Reserve confiscation of privately held gold, you might buy silver instead. If the Fed takes your gold, they will take your silver too. When there's a government gun in your face, you'll give up your gold. What else can you do? Don't expect gold dealers to tell you what I'm going to tell you today. The Fed will take your gold, and I have 10 good reasons for feeling this way. When the government, or rather the Fed, takes your privately held gold, you'll be singing the blues. I have 10 good reasons why I think they will take it, and you won't hear any of this on the Nazi Nightly News. The first reason that I think they will take the gold is what they did in Iraq, where oil was the prize. And if Saddam had oil, he also had gold, some of you realize. The invaders took Iraq's gold, and who might these invaders be? They are the ones who own this nation, and they have total control of you and me. When they invaded Libya using NATO, this tyrannical war criminal bunch told the world that it was about freedom, but some were thinking gold and oil, that was just their hunch. I do recall that our gold was taken from Fort Knox many years ago. The Federal Reserve took it, we were told, for safekeeping, you know. What lies will be told next by the totalitarian dictators in charge? They don't care if you agree. They have the power to take the gold, and there are many examples to prove it. I have only named 3. Iraq, Libya, and Fort Knox we have covered. And here comes number 4. Germany trusted the Fed with their gold, and when they asked for it back, they were denied. Wait, there's more. Austria trusted the Fed with their gold as well, and they were told the same. This notorious group of war criminals also took the gold when they marched into Ukraine. By now it's clear that they are hungry and gobbling up the world's gold like they are famished. There was $350 billion worth of gold stored in the World Trade Center belonging to the Kuwaitis. The outlaws told them it simply vanished. The Saudis had their gold stored safely in a Switzerland bank. The thieves pulled rank, took over the bank, seized the gold, and the Saudi ship sank. Iraq, Libya, Fort Knox, Germany, Austria, Ukraine, Kuwait, and the Saudis all lost their gold in the same kind of caper. Don't forget that FDR called in the gold when the Federal Reserve printed too many gold certificates and the people preferred real money and took gold instead of paper. So let's tally them up. I promised you 10, and so far I've mentioned 8. Here comes number 9. There are at least 2 more off the top of my head, and I could probably find a few more given time. I only need 10 reasons why the dictators will seize the people's gold in order to complete this list. There is no need to overwhelm you. I'll stick with just 10 if you insist. I'm thinking of all those risky derivatives and how naked shorts were sold in order to keep the price of gold artificially low. That's a good reason to take the people's privately held gold, as I'm sure you all know. But the theme here is the theft of gold, and there is one that fits very well into this group. It's the fake U.S. mint gold sent to China and Germany, but they were not so easy to dupe. They didn't trust the superpower, and in what were supposed to be solid gold bars, tungsten centers were found after completing their test. Both China and Germany sent the fake gold back, and you know the rest. Now add them up and see what you get. You have your count and I have mine. I have 1 more left to make a total of 10, but first we must agree that I have mentioned 9. The last reason why the thieves who own and control the government will take your gold, and I have demonstrated that this is their habit, is simply because they have kept records on precious metal purchases, and they know you have it. Thanks for watching. Gold will be seized. 10 reasons why the Fed will take your gold. Gold dealers recommend gold, and what would you expect? If they tell you the truth about the likelihood of a Federal Reserve confiscation of privately held gold, you might buy silver instead. If the Fed takes your gold, they will take your silver too. When there's a government gun in your face, you'll give up your gold. What else can you do? Don't expect gold dealers to tell you what I'm going to tell you today. The Fed will take your gold, and I have 10 good reasons for feeling this way.